are listening to Goof On Radio with Rich Giordano.
My personal belief is that there is very compelling evidence that we may not be alone.
There has been and is an existing presence, an ET presence. It's not going to make a difference. It's not going to change reality.
I believe, as do the other folks that were on the flight, that when we visually saw it, that it was something not from this world.
Goof On Radio.
You were either in or you were either out, brother.
But the cream will rise to the top, oh yeah.
Goof On Radio with Rich Giordano.
I occasionally think how quickly our differences worldwide would vanish if we were facing an alien threat from outside this world.
Goof On Radio.
Remain seated, please. Permanecer sentados, por favor.
You are listening to Goof On Radio with Rich Giordano.
How you doing, everybody? I'm Rich Giordano. This is Goof On. It is Wednesday, May 31st, 2023. Am I doing it right? Welcome to the show, everybody. Glad you could be here post Memorial Day. Somebody said Labor Day yesterday. I'm like, I used to make that mistake. You mean Memorial Day, right? Labor pains. That's coming up. That's September 30th, I believe. But here we are. NASA and everything. Earlier in the day. Oh, I mean, it was exciting if you never heard this stuff before. Right? Here we go again. UFOlogy 101 with NASA. Why do they do this to us? This is like when they remade Superman 4 different ways, the same movie. I don't need a refresher course, kids, but hey, this is year 1. Actually, year 0 for congressional hearings, NASA UFO hearings. We could say we should be grateful because what they're doing is they're laying out the groundwork for many, many decades of UFO research. That was weird. So if they're laying the groundwork next year, year after, with each progression of hearings and meetings with the teams, maybe more information will come. If I hear somebody say one more time, we've got to get data, we've got to corroborate data, we got to collaborate data, we got to get data. You know, it's like, yeah, we get it. The more data, the better. Okay, we got it the first 400 times you told us. That's, you know, it's the constant repeating. And you can tell these people don't talk to each other when they're filling out these reports. Hey, what do you got down? Oh, I'm going to talk about data. Don't talk about that. I'm talking about that. Hey, if I don't talk about data, it does, I got to make sense for everything. I got to have data in my notes. Well, I got to talk about data too. What are you talking about, John? I got to talk about getting more data. Data? We're doing data. You can't do data. If I don't do data, how am I supposed to tell people what I'm doing? That's what we said. You can't say the same thing we said. I don't know what to tell you. I got to do data. Why are you doing Stallone? I don't know. All of a sudden, I'm doing Stallone. But that's what happened. They all thought, hey, that hot point. Got to say more data. Everybody loves more data in the UFO world. Nah. So we'll go over that for a few minutes. There's nothing really to go over. Actually, I thought the first half was better than the second half. Yeah, but I had no choice to go on at noon. Capiche? All right already. Hey, wait, getting your show on the road now? Who's that guy? Is that Fat Tony? Hey, it is. It's me. I'm faking another UFO. Don't tell me about it. Why are you telling me? Oh, I made a mistake. You're not supposed to know. But I like to tell people I fake stuff. I know. You're the best. Jeanette, the best a man can get. Jeanette. Oh, that's Gillette. I'm sorry. Thank you, Jeanette. The angel of Goof On. A $10 spank me silly right at the beginning of the show. Super dono. It's raining outside, so makes me happy. No, that's why I feel that. I love it. It's a super dono right at the beginning of the Oh No show. I can't believe what people are doing to poor NASA. Leave NASA alone. People are really ripping on Corbell today, though, because they talked, and not only Corbell, talking about Elizondo, too, and those videos that they gave us, the 3 videos, it was only going 40 miles an hour. Huh? They said it was going thousands. Sorry, 42 miles an hour? I told you. And it was 30 miles away or something. I don't know. It was 20,000 feet of... You got the ocean, 20,000, 5,000 feet behind it, parallax in this object, 13,000 feet in the sky. You got a lot of stuff going on. They couldn't tell it was parallaxing. Oh, Jeanette, thank you so much. Mucho gusto, Generoso, a continuing supporter of Goof On. Thanks. Johnny D, throwing it down. Another one. You had a few of those earlier today, Johnny D. Thank you very much. Thank you. Here we go again is right, my friend. Thanks for the $2. Thanks for the applause. Is it applause? It's applause, right? There's no D in there. APPLAUD. But it's APPLAUSE. Huh. It's interesting. Like, why isn't book the same as a boot? You say boot. You also say look when it should be Luke. I am your father. But it isn't. And what about hook? Look, a hook. Not in this book. Oh, I got to grab the book because we're going to talk about the FBI tonight. These files, these abductions, these encounters that the average Joe had unbelievable contact with. These stories are just right out of Hollywood, but they're not. They're from the FBI. Yeah, I don't know. I got to go get the book. I forget the name of it. I left it in the kitchen. I was reading it before we started. Johnny, thanks again, man. Thanks for looking out. Mucho gusto, generoso. We got more? What's going on? We did Janetti. We did a Johnny. Johnny, another one. Who are you doing this to, huh? Oh, Data from Star Trek. Yeah. I was thinking the same thing. I just didn't say it. Data. Yeah, I thought about it. Trust me. Of course I did. Why wouldn't I? You know? Why wouldn't I? Oh no. Oh no. Oh no. Oh, I saved the, hold on. Oh, I did save it. Oh, good. I saved the stream from earlier today. Johnny, thank you very much. You, and welcome to the show. Do a quick roll call, too, while we're at it. Who's this guy? Backyard astronaut. Well, thank you very much. Haven't seen you in a minute. How's mom and them? Good? Everybody all right? How's the family? I don't know who's in your family. I'm just saying hi. But thank you very much. Hey. Mucho gusto, generoso, and a continuing supporter of GoofOn. Good to see you. And thanks again. Ah! High-pitched noise. It's in my head. Get out of my head. That one hurts. Yeah. Now my blood pressure is good. I checked my blood pressure. I don't know what it was. That was a really quick one. It went right through the temple. That one was a temple toucher. That sounded weird. Still having it. I always had high-pitched noise. I always heard high-pitched noises my whole life. It's just your body chemistry. That's all it is. You know, it's your body releasing pressure, isn't it? Isn't it? Isn't that what that is when you hear those loud ching? It sounds like somebody shot a gun off and you know that ringing noise? That's what it sounds like. With the little hiss behind. It hurts. Hurts. My ears hurt. Thanks, Backyard Astronaut. I almost want to say Backyard Assistant for some reason. Isn't that weird? I know some of you feel that way too. What's up, Den Bob? Good to see you, man. Welcome back. Welcome to the show. Intergalactic Overhaul. What's up? How you doing? There he is. Dave Bailey. Good to see you again. Hey, Lisa M. How are you? Good to see you here. It's been a minute. I know, maybe a week and a half, 2 weeks, right? It's been a minute. I know, I watch everything. Gary Henninger, there he is. Now, for you, it's been 11 days, 4 hours, 13 minutes. I'm not watching, though. Unknown Sender, saw you the other day. Welcome to the show. Gary, sorry, welcome to the show. Hey, what do you say there, UFO Jesus? 666. Welcome to the show. I've been praying to you. Oh, wrong one. Sorry. I meant your brother. Sky Allen, welcome to the show. Bernie, welcome to the show. Moonlight, welcome to the show. Moonlight. Tony, welcome to the show. Ben, got that video ready. Jeanette, Mr. B, what do you say? How do you be? Hey. Welcome to the show, guy. Show guy. I know, I feel weird saying that. I don't have the youngest crowd, but I also don't have the oldest crowd. I've got a crowd that goes from 35 to 75. That's what my analytics tells me. So you're right in that wheelhouse. Oh, frick. I have got to mention this tonight. Sorry, Mr. B. Guys, I don't have good news. I forgot to mention it yesterday, and sometimes I start the show and I'm shot out of a cannon. But really sad news hit the community yesterday. You know Jared Murphy? The guy who went with Michael to the Yucatan just recently. He had a heart attack, and he's in critical condition, but apparently they are giving him some, when they found him, he didn't have a pulse. I guess they found him in his car. I don't know, he was driving. Michael told me, and all. I just went blank. I'm like, I can't believe this year of all the people in this field that are either having issues or passed away close to us. Makes me sad that this just happened too. And just throw your prayers out there for Jared Murphy and family. And they found him. They revived him. Apparently Michael said, because he's good friends with them. Hold on. I know some of you know him. I don't know if you heard, but I thought I'd mention it. I forgot yesterday. He said he's going to talk to me, but the most, all right. So you got an update within the last hour from Jared's girlfriend. An update. The new meds they put Jared on are working. His heart seems to like it. They eliminated one of the blood pressure meds after it kicked in because it was working so well. Did a blood oxygen test and it was at 60, which is up from before. So they are happy with the progress. And I have to talk to Michael tonight. So, anyway. It's life, man. It sucks. But it happened. It's going to happen to me. It's going to happen to you. Shit, we've already had a few previews of me. Never thought I would be taking pictures of myself. Well, yeah, I guess I did picture myself. I did. I figured eventually I'm going to wind up in the hospital. I mean, it's inevitable. You get old, you get sick, you get hurt. I liked it. It was a lot of fun. They wouldn't let me have any water. And it would have been okay if they gave it to me, I found out. But I was pissed. I actually had my mom sneak me in sugar-free Gatorade and a bottle of water, which I consumed both of them over a day and a half. And they weren't small bottles either. I had to tuck them in next to me and put the shit over it. Then when I ran out of that, I snuck into the bathroom and getting it out of the sink. So dehydrated. It was the worst. Though, yeah. If anybody's ever been without water, you know what I'm talking about. Like you can't swallow after a minute. It was awful. And when I first got there, they said, you can't have any water. I said, all I want to do is just wet my lips. That's it. I don't give a shit. So 5 minutes goes by and I shuffle off to the bathroom while the nurses went away. And I'm like, hey, man, I got to do it. Who's this guy again? Johnny D. We already did this one. Oh, well, thanks again. We were doing roll call, right? And I started talking. Hey, Michael's here. What up, Dark Hour? How you doing, man? What's up, Mike? Mike's here. Everybody give Mike a nice shout out. What's up, Bob Perkins? Helen, how do you do? All right, let's get the show started. I did a little bit of talking tonight, which, of course, that's what we do here anyway. I don't know why I apologize. It's so stupid. All right, so I didn't watch I watched the first hour, but I didn't watch it with you kind folks. Did I get this one, Ben? Well, thank you. I thought I got... Oh, if I didn't, that was 6 minutes ago. Thank you very much. Again, I'm not sure if I missed it or said it, but thank you for the super dono, because we're secure. Thanks, man. Appreciate it. Ben, throwing it down again. I think I did it. No, I don't know. Feels like I did it. I mean, I'm mixing my earlier show today with tonight, and it's not helping. I feel like everything gelled together. Now, I did not watch with you the first hour and a half, 2 hours of this. I'm not going to go over the whole entire thing. But let's just take a look at the people in the team at NASA real quick. Let's take a look, introduce them all, and let's just take a look.
Significance of their work. Thanks. Now, in recent years, the subject of unidentified aerial phenomena, nowadays termed unidentified anomalous phenomena,
he's a
or UAPs, has captured the attention
staple of
the
power
public,
right there.
the scientific
It's always,
community,
when I see this guy,
and
I
the
see
government
power.
alike. And it's now our collective responsibility
I see a man who can
to
take
investigate
charge.
these occurrences with the rigorous scientific scrutiny that they deserve. NASA Administrator Senator Bill Nelson believes that understanding UAPs is vital for several reasons, which is why he directed this study. First and foremost, it provides an opportunity for us to expand our understanding.
This guy
of the world
can't
around
read
us.
either.
As an organization dedicated to exploring the unknown, this work is in our DNA. Secondly, this study aims to enhance situational awareness. The presence of UAPs raises concerns about the safety of our skies, and it's this nation's obligation to determine whether these phenomena pose any potential risks to airspace safety.
Isn't that nice? You noticed what was missing out of the whole entire, and I was looking and listening for it, the word threat. Never came up. If it did and I missed it, wow, I don't know how. It's possible though, because I did have a handyman over when I was listening to the first 30, 45 minutes of it. But I didn't hear the word threat, but you heard what he said in place of the word threat. So I think that's interesting. Are they moving away from the threat now? Because the threat was all about getting the office, the Arrow office. Once they got the office, the threat, barely heard about it. Now we keep hearing over and over that these objects are flying in our restricted airspace with impunity, but even that conversation is lessened. Am I saying that right? Over the weeks and months. Yeah. You know what I mean. I'm not a wordsmith. But that's what I see. I see them not talking about the threat. And you know who likes that? Greer loves that. Yeah, he's all about that. I want to see. I can't see the frickin' numbers. It's weird tonight. I want to go back just a smidgen to hear what he said, but I guess we got it. All right, I'm going to jump a little forward to this woman because we didn't hear her. But she's Nicola Fox, the Associate Administrator for Science over at NASA. I'm not going to play a lot of stuff. Don't think I'm going to do this all night. You know, I'm not. We got 2 shows tonight in one. I always give you 2 shows in one, don't I? All right. Now, why am I doing that? Here, let me just do what I do. I'm nervous. You guys are. I have a feeling you guys don't want to listen to any of this. I just get the feeling you've had enough. But look, all I did was play it earlier. We never talked about it. So we're going to talk for a few minutes. And that's it. I just want an hour, a half hour. That's it. 25 minutes, 20 minutes, 10 minutes.
Tuning in today to
I'm
watch
almost
our
done.
first deliberative meeting of NASA's independent study team on evaluating and
Wait, she just said deliberate meeting? No, I have to hear it. That's awfully strange. Oh, look at what I just did. I didn't mean that. Oh, you nimnut.
this topic. NASA stands behind our panelists, and we do not tolerate abuse. Harassment only leads to further stigmatization of the UAP field, significantly hindering the scientific progress and discouraging others to study this important subject matter.
Don't you think that's strange that she brought that up about abuse? I think that's odd. There's no place for that conversation. What is she worried about? Oh, that is weird. Weird. Mr. B's Truth Seekers. Mr. B, thank you very much. That was very nice of you here right at the beginning of the show. Mucho gusto, generoso. Don't forget to check out his show too, over at Mr. B's Truth Seekers. Remember when I thought you were somebody else? He's not that guy. This is a nice guy. This is the good Truth Seekers. Mr. B's. It's Mr. B's. Thanks, man. Appreciate the 10 spot. It's love. It's pure love. Comes around, goes around, man. That's what I believe in life. I don't forget. Thank you very much. I appreciate it.
Your harassment also obstructs the public's right to knowledge. Our panelists are leading experts in the scientific, aeronautics, and data analytics communities.
So?
We are very lucky to have them on board to share their invaluable insights to inform NASA on what possible data could be collected in the future and how it can be collected to help us better understand the nature of UAP.
Now, I think it's fantastic they're doing this. I do. All kidding aside, this is very exciting. This is groundbreaking. This is historic for ufology. We should applaud. At least they're giving it an effort. When the next administration comes in, I want to see if it'll survive whatever it is. Arrow as well. I want to see if Arrow survives the next 5.5 years that's left for this president, this administration, for the next one. Because if the next one comes in and doesn't want to put money towards UFO research, Arrow's goodbye. But they're going to say, hey, we got 5.5 years. At least we got something out of it, you know. That could very well happen. It's happened over the course of history. And history does freaking repeat itself, especially in ufology. Purposely and purposefully done to throw us off our game. And if you haven't noticed how things have been progressing since TTSA came around, Lou Elizondo stepped in. The 3 videos dropped. The announcement that we believe, remember when NASA, who said it? They came out, the Navy said, hey, we're saying those are real. Department of Defense, whatever. Remember? Those are real videos, they said. They didn't say they were real UFOs. They said those are real videos. Very funny on how the words just, because they were real videos, but they sure as hell weren't unidentified flying objects. They were pretty much explainable, mundane. I don't know if we're going to see any progression from NASA being involved with the research for anything anomalous. They're not saying UFOs or specifically saying that. They're saying anomalous objects, things that aren't, and believe me, they repeated it 40 times. What does anomalous mean? Well, it's something that isn't normal. Okay. Oh, I see. Like, you have to explain that. It's it goes beyond anything we have in our technology, military, and everything else connected to tech. So that's the anomalous part. But they wanted to tell us like 52 times. 68? No, one more. They should have went one more. All right, she looks like she's holding one in for the after party. Let's go to the next person. I don't know if I want to hear this guy. I'm not a big, I don't know. I don't know if I like this guy. I don't know what it is about him. Maybe because he looks like the Monopoly guy. That's why.
We will then have a Q&A session based on questions that have been sent in.
Oh, yeah, he's the MC. That's right.
To the website.
We applaud NASA for commissioning its independent study team and for exploring what data and tools could be leveraged to shed greater light on UAP. Though NASA and Arrow are taking on very different aspects,
looks like he has a skunk on his head.
Our efforts are very much complementary. We both are committed to the scientific method, to a data-driven approach, and the highest standards of scientific research integrity. While NASA is evaluating unclassified data sources for its study, AARO's data set includes classified material with a focus on national security areas. However, all of this data collectively is critical to understanding the nature and origin of UAP.
Hey,
NASA brings
pay me 2 cents for that joke.
World-class scientists, and a wealth of
that was a
academic
good
and
one.
research linkages. NASA also
it is
has
a nice hanky. Nobody says hanky anymore. My dad still says hanky. Hey, Rich, you got a hanky in your pocket? No, Dad, I don't want that disease-ridden hanky piece of cloth in my pocket. A hanky is the worst thing. If you just have a show hanky, like Kirkpatricky here, that's fine, having a gold handkerchief like that, just for show. But in case of an emergency, you blow it, you throw it, and you replace it. You don't keep it, wash it. Hankies are one and dones or two and dones if you're lacking on Kleenex. And I do mean Kleenex, and I didn't mean tissues. Tissues is... This is getting really ridiculous. All right. I wanted to play this part, and then we're going to move on to the rest of the night. So take a look at this. This is a good part right here. This was really good, actually. So I'm going to let this play. I'm going to shut it up. It is a nice hanky. I love that word. Hanky, panties. I like panties. Panties is a good word, too. All right, come on.
Please. So some of you probably saw a version of this at the open hearing last month. This is an overall review of all of the analytic trends of all the cases that we have to date. While the numbers may have changed a little bit, the overall trends remain the same. Most of what we are seeing reported by aircraft are at the altitudes where we fly aircraft. That should not be a surprise. You will note, however,
guys, let me tell you something. Look at what they did here. They made pie chart graphs, you know, some graphics there, plain, and then they got the world map, bottom right, Mount Everest, bottom left. And I'll just be honest with you. Any one of us could have done that in 3 days. Anybody who knows what they're doing would have gotten that done within a couple of hours. All that data is there. They have it all. All they had to do was type it in, make a pie chart, go, what do they call that thing? Where you make your presentations. All they had to do is go to that program. It looks like they're doing a lot of work. Sorry. I mean, it's laughable. But like I said, UFOlogy 101 all over again. Sorry, I wasn't supposed to talk. Damn it, I can't shut up. God, I stink.
That I have no space reports and I have no maritime reports. That is notable, even though we are looking across all of those domains. On the upper right, we have UAP morphologies. The vast majority of what has been reported and what we have data on, a little less than half now, are orbs, round spheres. And in the bottom right, you will see in the heat map of the areas where we get most of our reporting. This is very much a collection biased map. This is where our sensors are, our military and our IC and some of the FAA data. In the middle, it is what we call our typical UAP characteristics for the vast majority of the cases that we see. One way of looking at that is we'll call it a target package. This is the thing we are out hunting for in most cases.
Whoa.
Next slide, please.
Oh, that was weird. Oh, here we go. I love this.
This is an example of one that I showed at the hearing recently. This is a spherical orb, metallic, in the Middle East, 2022, by an MQ-9. I will come back to the sensor question that David raised here in a moment. This is a typical example of the thing that we see most of. We see these all over the world, and we see these in making very interesting.
Does anybody know why these are seen all over the world? Because that's the shape of the most common shape that your eye will make from objects that are at a focus or distance. I mean, it's common sense, I know. But they're acting like there's an invasion of orbs that they see them everywhere. Of course you do. Of course you do. We all do. But they're not what they don't admit anything, but all we need is one of these to be a legitimate out of this world craft, right? Out of all of the hundreds to thousands and tens of thousands of reports over the years, it only takes one. Where is it? Have we seen it and we dismissed it already? Damn it. You know, we need sightings like they had in the 90s where they, in Michigan, my God, that Michigan sighting, and there was a couple of them in Michigan and Chicago. We just need the Phoenix Lights. We need a bunch of things. O'Hare. All right, listen to this, but.
Interesting apparent maneuvers. This one in particular, however, I would point out, demonstrated no enigmatic technical capabilities and was no threat to airborne safety. While we are still looking at it, I don't have any more data other than that. And so being able to come to some conclusion is going to take time until we can get better resolved data on similar objects that we can then do a larger analysis on. Next slide, please. I'm going to let this play through. This is a newly released video.
Watch this.
Notice there are two dots moving back and forth. There is a plane at the bottom that's moving across the screen, and now there are three dots moving back and forth. The moving back and forth is from the sensor and the platform that's collecting it. This is a P3 on a training mission in the Western United States. They picked these up and they tried to intercept and was unable to intercept them. Apart from that motion, and you'll see a little bit of defocusing from the sensor itself, there is no other oddity about this, except for the fact that they couldn't catch them. The reason they couldn't catch them is because after further analysis, it was shown that those objects were actually much farther away from the P3 than they thought. And in fact, when we went even deeper, looked at air traffic control data, we were able to match those to aircraft on a major flight corridor heading into a major airport for landing.
Go!
This is the kind of thing that can spoof.
Okay, right. So, don't you think that the person who posted it should have done the research and figured it out that those were planes? And that's the government. And people yell at third phase of moon for what reason again? I don't understand the difference, but the government doesn't even do research. Well, we don't know what these objects are. Well, they could be a threat to national security. Flying in our airspace with impunity. What's for dinner? Yeah, let's go to Taco Bell. Huh? Yeah, shut it down. Forget about it. Dots. Who cares about dots? When the mothercraft comes over, let me know. That's how they think about these UFOs. When the mothercraft comes, we'll be ready. We'll talk. No, you won't. You need to get ready now. Prepare for the unexpected. God, we need Space Force. Where are you, Space Force? Avengers! All right, let's get to what the community's been talking about coming around. This is a great day to be alive. I tell you, what a great day to be alive, kids. I'm telling you. Did this just... Oh. It is. The history was made today. Understand? Come on. Stephen Greenstreet. Did he put a video up? I want a video. He says, infamous Go Fast UFO video debunked in today's NASA meeting on UFOs. Object is actually moving very slow, 40 miles per hour, and only appeared to move fast due to parallax. Give you a heart attack. Sean Kirkpatrick, director of Pentagon UFO office, agrees. And they showed this video. The Go Fast. That one. Yeah, debunked. Apparently. Allegedly. Supposedly. I think it is. Of course it is. The Go Fast. That's the one that wasn't going fast. See, they were saying, oh, it looks like the water is directly behind it, but it's not. It's 4.2 miles or something away, which comes to like what? 23,000 feet. While this thing is up at 13,000 feet. But it's consistent with winds expected at 13,000 feet. Conclusion, the apparent rapid motion of the object is predominantly due to rapid motion of the sensor. Oh yeah, they talked about the sensor data. Yeah, they love saying sensor data. That was another big word, big thing to say today. They got to get more sensor data. The sensor data is a little shaky. The sensor data is a little, well, it's hard to read. The sensor data. It was a good day. No, seriously. It was fun. It's a lot of fun listening to what the government's going to try to do with out-of-focus cameras. You know? Let's pull this up here. Hold on a second. No, you don't have to. Hold on. Wait. Yeah, I don't... what is this from? Oh, this is good. All right, we can dip this into the conversation. Because we need to. Because I don't want to spend too much time on it. But people are talking about it. That's what we do. So this is what I want to show you. I don't know if I showed this yesterday. Charlie Weiser on Twitter posted this. It's really... See, because that's what it would have to look like. Now, you know, I know what you're saying. It looks like there's something there. But there isn't. That's the trick. It's an illusion. These lights on a black backdrop, the sensors, the camera sensors, they work really hard to figure out what these lights are, and they just make a lot of anomalous things on camera, and it looks like there's some connection. Look, there's even a line here. I mean, look at, you can see here on the top. Oh, wait, you don't see me doing this. Whoa, this right up here. You see all this junk up here? That's nothing. All this is just pixelation. It's oversaturation, the white light on the dark background. See that here on the edges? Right. Why can't we say that that's a craft? Right? And you don't see anything here. You don't see any lines, do you? You do see something right here. Right? But that's it. And then a little bit. Yeah, there is something there, right? But that's what it would have to look like on the right. I know what it looks like, but there's nothing there. They already proved it was flares. Check. You see this in the bottom right-hand corner? Watch. Look at this. Somebody said, hey, here's what it could look like too. Nah, that's not good. You see this here? These are not aligned. They're all over the place. All right, you can see the silliness now that it's turning into. But you can't make this one. You can't make that. What is that, a protractor? Right angle? No, can't do that. That's not playing fair. Let me pull up some more. A lot of stuff to go over. What is this? Elizondo trash? Why would I write that? Type that. Oh, Elizondo said this. Some things that he said people were putting down on Reddit. Yeah, you know what? Not tonight. Not in the mood. Not in the mood. All right. No. We did that. Okay, here we go. Come on. That's not what I wanted. I don't know what happened. Here we go. All right. Jesus, man. This is just something silly. Is it? It's more Greer. Oh, when Greer talks about Bijou, the little alien. Do you remember that? It's Greer. Greer's the big trending UFO guy this next couple of weeks on Twitter. But check this out. Remember, this is hilarious. I laughed today when I saw this. I had to show it.
His name is Bijou, pronounced Bijou. He's an interstellar being from Andromeda, and he has a...
That song is going to kill me. He said there was an orb. The only thing you could see was a sphere that came up by his shoulder, he said. But the picture took him floating in the air like that. Look at Greer. and Greer talked to him. And he said he was from Andromeda. And now people wonder why people are a little whacked out on Greer. There's why. That guy made that up. There's no doubt about it. I don't care what anybody says. That guy made that shit up. See, that's what bothers me. And that's what bothers a lot of people about Greer. He wants to be taken so seriously, but his ego got so big, he thought he could do anything and everybody would accept it no matter what it was. And he took a chance with CE5. And to be honest, he would be twice as big if he didn't have that around. He would. He'd be really huge. He is. He's huge. He's as big as it gets. Right? All of his movies do very well. But he's got an ego on him that's unmatched. Maybe Shatner can give him a run for his money. I hear Shatner's got an ego. All right. A little more debunking going on with the Go Fast.
This video has come to be known as Go Fast and shows an object speeding just above the water.
That thing is hauling
That's
ass.
exactly my point.
It's a little less than 2/3 the speed of sound.
How is the craft?
Did you hear that? It's going 2/3 the speed of sound. My God, Jetson, somebody get me a toilet brush. This is so goofy. I told you, I told you these guys were shit. Told you. It's all coming out now. And where's Lou? Hiding behind the pages of his book.
able to fly so fast?
We can apply basic trigonometry to figure out how far it moved. And in this case, this object moved about 390 meters in 22 seconds, and that corresponds to a velocity of just 40 miles per hour.
That thing is hauling
That's
ass.
exactly my point.
40 miles per hour.
It's a little less than 2/3 the speed of sound.
40 miles per hour.
But how is the craft able to fly so fast?
40 miles per hour.
40 miles per hour. 40 miles per hour.
My thing is, it's only going 40 miles an hour. It can't be an airplane. It would fall out of the sky. So what is it? What is it? Oh, that's right. It was a balloon. Yeah, people were calling that the Go Fast balloon, or a bird. A bird, I think it was. Yeah, right? To me, it could still be a UFO, and people are dismissing it. That's the sad thing in all of this. Yeah, 40 miles an hour. But what is it? Nobody still knows. See? People are just thinking one dimension, like the speed of this thing, the speed, it's gotta make right angles. It's gotta, no. All it's gotta do is look like that. I don't want to see any flapping wings or any propellers. I don't want to see any drone things. You know what I mean? I don't think we should dismiss it yet. That's all I'm saying. Just because it went for... Well, what if... First of all, what happened to that object? Where's the video showing the end of it? Like, did they just lose sight of it? I don't remember what happened. But I think they just lost sight of it, or they didn't keep up with it, or lost it, or something like that. But I don't think we ever found out. So yeah, it's funny because they're saying it's going 2/3 the speed of sound, when that shit, man, I'm telling you, those guys are a bunch of yahoos. How the hell can they do that? How can they? Here, check this out from Mick West. Today's NASA managed to successfully replicate my initial Go Fast analysis from 2019. Peer review at last. Seriously, though, there are some open questions and unknowns. Rewind, but I think this basic analysis is correct. I'll revisit this in Citrek. So let's see what Mick West did. Take a peek at the old MW. It started playing already.
An important aspect of this here is that it's sort of midway between the jet and the ocean. So it's the ocean that looks like it's right behind it is actually 4.2 miles away. And this is our first indication that some or most of the motion that we observe, the apparent motion of the object, is in fact due to the rapid motion of the sensing platform, which is about 430 miles per hour in this case. But we don't have to guess about this. So we have enough information on this display to actually reconstruct the encounter. Go to the next slide.
I accidentally clicked out of that. I don't know why. Sorry. I know. You've already heard it all, right?
And so this is what this is. This is using additional information on the screen, including the time axis. And so we know that this aircraft is banking about 15 degrees left, and you can compute through a simple calculator the radius, approximate radius of curvature of the flight. And the bottom line is, I won't go into detail here, but if you can get the bearing and range to the target at two locations with known separation in time, you can figure out how far it moved. And in this case, this object moved about 390 meters in 22 seconds, and that corresponds to a velocity of just 40 miles per hour. And so that's a velocity that's consistent with wind speeds at 13,000 feet. So it's not our task to conjecture what this object is, but it's an example that illustrates the type of data needed to determine critical parameters that will help us.
It's not up to them to determine what it is. Huh? What was that comment?
That's a velocity that's consistent with wind speeds at 13,000 feet. So it's not our task to conjecture what this object is.
It's not our task to conjecture on what this object is?
So it's not our task to conjecture what this object is.
What? Maybe I'm too dumb. Richie, Moonlick, $3.33. I also have another one that came in on PayPal. I'll get to that in a second. I almost forgot. Richie, will they call the NASA team liars? Eventually. You can't now. How can you call them liars now, right? You can't. But they're definitely script reading. They all have notes and they're all on the same page, it looks like to me. Look, it doesn't mean it's good that they're on the same page if they're going to be searching for the unknowns, anomalous objects. Look, whatever they're doing, like I said earlier, it's historic. It's unprecedented. This is great. We should take it with open arms, Moonlicht. You know why? Because now we're going to hold them accountable. Right? Now we hold them accountable. Of course they're full of shit. Ronnie, Borchard, Moonlick, thank you for the $3.33, by the way. And you sparked some interesting convo with that. Because Ronnie's also saying NASA's full of shit and they are actors playing the role. It's endless money laundering. Yes. We are learning all of that because Greer's saying it too. So who do we believe? Do you believe in what Greer's saying? Do you believe what NASA's saying? Do you believe what the Congress said in their UFO congressional hearings? At this point, you can't hold anybody accountable for anything yet. Can you? They haven't said anything. They haven't said anything. All they're doing is telling us about one or two things that have already been debunked. Yeah, I got nothing on that. They're not gonna. It's not up to them to figure out what they are. I don't understand that.
Our task to conjecture what this object is.
How come it's not? See, I just don't understand politics, I guess. Thanks, Moonlick. Tim Freestone. All right. We'll see ya. Take care, man. Thanks, Ronnie. How do you ban a cow from farming? I don't understand what this means. Rich, we believe you? Was I asking for somebody to believe me? Did I? I don't remember what I just said. I don't even know where I am. Who am I? Moonlick, thank you for the support. Mucho gusto generoso, sir. And Rebecca, the wild one, sent... hold on. $7.77 on PayPal. That was an hour before the show. And she says, may the 777 be with you. Jean, blessings and love to everyone. All right. Well, that was nice. She's out enjoying life. Out being the social butterfly that she is. I love saying that. Social butterfly. It's fun. It's a good thing to say. All right, let's get back to work. We've got a little more to go. Oh, check this out. All right. So I'm really happy that we aren't the only ones going after Jeremy Corbell. People are asking, and they're going, like Paranormal Chris on Twitter says, let's see if Jeremy Corbell answers the call from Mick West. Metadata helps out tremendously. So Mick West says, hey, Jeremy, can you release the metadata on all the videos and photos you've posted? That would be very helpful to the crowdsourced analysis which you initiated. Just exact timestamps and any GPS data would be fine. Wouldn't it? We said that the other day. I said, how do we know that happened 2 years ago? Remember? But I didn't say where's the metadata. Mick West calling it out. So I know Mick West must have been watching Goof On. People get ideas from what we talk about here. That's right. I did. We said it a few days ago. I said, how do we know? Remember? I said, how do we know? But I didn't say metadata. I just said, we don't know. There's no timestamp, no heads-up display. Hey, for all we know, Jeremy could have made that story up on the spot. We don't know. We don't know. And you can't trust the guy. But I love that. Where's the metadata, bro? Wouldn't that be nice? John Greenwald says, Jeremy says he has the evidence to prove 10 minutes of the timeline, yet has only released 36-second max video clips. I say, release the raw videos he has and let's see it, as we are all in agreement about the importance of metadata. Mick West says on John Greenwald's tweet, I am sure would want to see it too. I'm sure would, well, he spelled it wrong. He wants to see it too. Anyway, I bet Jeremy Corbell never, ever will post metadata for any video, any picture, anything he has. No way. Can't do it. Because he would have to be telling the truth, and Jeremy can't tell the truth unless he's lying. Wait. His friend and mentor, George Knapp, is no better. No offense, Paranormal Chris did this today too. No offense, George Knapp, but you can't say without personal attacks and then have this in your history. That's right. George Knapp has been on his high horse about people attacking them for the evidence they're putting forward. And he's just about had enough of it. We're not going to tolerate it, he says. He got all on his soapbox and was really standing up to us haters, right? What a hypocrite. Check this out. When it comes, John Greenwald says here, when it comes to UFOs, the more sensational the claims by someone, the more following they get, like people follow them. Regardless of evidence, that large following should not indicate they are telling you the truth. Please remember that when exploring new and even old people within this topic. And this was March 8th, 2023. George Knapp says, good advice, John. I would also advise people to be wary of sex toy salesmen. Many of those products are made in Asian sweatshops, and Chinese agents may have infiltrated the supply chain. Someone should file a FOIA request. What a dick. He's telling John to file a FOIA request to find out about the blow-up dolls or whatever he's talking about. What a prick. See why George Knapp is not a nice guy? This is why that's why I'm always honest with fucking everything in this field. It'll always come back to bite you. Always. telling you, George Knapp's a snake in the grass. And you know how you know? Because he's mentoring Jeremy Corbell, who happens to be the biggest and the worst UFO guy I've ever seen now. He just overtook Stan Romanek as the worst. Now, you know why Scambian doesn't qualify? Because he's not a UFO guy. He's not. He's just annoying. He doesn't do anything positive. I think you need people not only who do things positive in the field, but people that can teach people stuff about the field and about anything that has to do with research or whatever. We do that here. I don't know why I keep telling you that. I don't know why. You guys know. But anyway, that's George Crap. This is why I get on my soapbox. Man, the hypocritical lying, this act has got to end. These guys have got to get the big, they've got to be, this just can't keep going on. It's getting ridiculous. It's really bad. What is this? Somebody annoying? Oh. Look, this has nothing to do. I'm going to go grab my book because we've got the last 40 minutes of the show is really good. I'm going to do a little bit of reading. I know, I don't want to. I'm going to look for the shortest story, I tell you. But I'm going to play a video just because it's fun. And this woman, her mouth is so annoying. I can't watch this video without getting angry. So I'm not going to watch it. I'm just going to play it. You'll see.
Why he needs to apologise and pay reparations.
Why? What did he do?
Anything to do with slavery.
What did he do?
I'm telling you, colonialism, neo-colonialism,
he didn't do that.
Racial disparities and a racist system and white supremacist attributes. That is the legacies of the crown. Slavery and colonialism still remain.
I understand.
Let me finally get my point across. Lord,
You've
need
got
to
your
let me
point
finish.
across, but here's my point, my counterpoint to you. What's any of that got to do with King Charles,
Okay, so
who actually has been, I think, one of the great standard bearers in royal history for actually promoting racial inequality and tackling racial injustice.
So let me
and yet you want him to be issuing grovelling apologies for people hundreds of years ago, and you want him to pay money.
Okay, so I think black people would be far more inclined to get over it if it wasn't for the fact that the legacies of the crown, slavery and colonialism still remain, which includes racism, racial disparities and the racist global system of oppression and exploitation of black people.
All right, you're not
Oh, God.
But you don't want to accept it.
I do.
Is she not the most annoying thing you've ever seen? Here's the book. Yeah. I know the cover got ripped off. I'm going to find a story here because this is... There's some stories in here that... There's one with Putin in here. Yeah, it's crazy. Like, for instance, I mean, you probably don't know, but just for instance, Russian Prime Minister Dmitry Medvedev with President Vladimir Putin, following a television interview on December 7th, 2012, a journalist interviewed Medvedev, supposedly off the air. At one point, the prime minister was asked if the president had been handed secret files on aliens when receiving the briefcase needed to activate Russia's nuclear arsenal, along with the briefcase with nuclear codes, responded Medvedev. Apparently, seriously, the president is given a special top secret folder, which in its entirety contains information about aliens who have visited our planet and a report of the absolutely secret special service that exercises control over aliens on the territory of our country. I will not tell you how many of them are among us because it may cause panic. Shit like that, you know? It's like the reality of what's going on is it's unimaginable. We can't imagine what's really happening. We just can't. I wish I could. I've tried. I can't imagine. Yeah, I do. I got a video. I'm gonna. Oh no! I don't know if I can. I'm good. Yeah, I got to send it to myself. Hold on. I'm gonna play a video. I think it's. I don't know if it's real or fake, but I have to show it to you. Hold on here. Hey. Hold on. It's coming up. Here it is. I have to mail it to me because I can't forward. Hold on. I think I... Okay, here we go. I think this is real, but I'm not sure if it's real fake. Like one of... You'll see. You guys are going to tell me, Rich, it's fake. And all I want to ask you is, which one isn't? Which one isn't fake? You'll see. I don't always have problems. Not always. Not always. I have, if you saw how I have things set up, you could see why sometimes I may have a video I misplaced or something, but I like see you run 2-hour show and not make a mistake. Come on, Donovan. Be a pal. Stop looking for the negatives. Think of the positives. Unbelievable. Rich always has problems. Do I? Always? It's a pretty big statement. Always? Where the hell is it? No, I'm kidding. Here it is. All right, it worked. All right, I'm going to see. Look, I know people who told me that this is fake. If you buy into this, you're an idiot. You know, I've had all those comments. Heard them all. But I'm going to play this. Hold on. It's from Facebook, so it was from a weird link. I don't like this. Here we go. All right. It's as good as it gets. Stargate City, man. Check all these out. If one of these is real.
In the early 1900s, a series of remarkable stone structures were discovered in remote locations around the world. These amazing artifacts, known as stone stargates, captivated the imagination of archaeologists, historians, and conspiracy theorists alike. Carved with intricate patterns and symbols, their true purpose remains shrouded in mystery. Ancient folklore, however, spoke of these stargates as devices used by civilizations from distant solar systems to travel across the cosmos. By the 1950s, almost all the stargates had vanished without a trace, fueling rumors of government cover-ups and hidden agendas. Some theorized that governments around the world systematically confiscated the stargates and concealed them in top-secret facilities. Their whereabouts remain unknown. In the early 19...
So what? They're all fake? Every one of those? Everyone? No. No. Come on. Here, let's go over them. Look. That one looks real to me. Whatever that is, I don't think it's a Stargate.
Hundreds. A series of remarkable...
Let's turn that off. I can't tell if that's real, but I heard this one was fake. It kind of looks a little weird, but how would we know? Look at this one. I'm not saying that's a Stargate, but the design, it's supposedly telling us something of a transport traveler. You go in and you come out somewhere else. See? You go in here and you come out there. No, I'm kidding. Isn't that funny? It looks like CERN. Is this fake, guys? It can't all be fake. I'm just saying. That looks fake right there. That looks fake. Maybe it isn't, though. Like, none of us, like, see, I don't want to fall into the Scambian trap just because it's too good to be true. It's got to be fake, right? Oh, come on. That's fake, right? That's bullshit. There's no way. Like, what's the proof that that's fake? What's the proof? That's all I'm saying. Like, is this from a movie? Is this a prop? That's the evidence I want to see. I want somebody to come back and say, yo, Dick, this is from a movie set. This is from Stargate. This is from blah, blah, blah. Right? These could all be movie props and stuff like that. That's what I don't like. Some of them just look too good to be true. That's a good one. I like that one. That doesn't look real, though. These guys don't look like they're in the same. It looks made up. That looks real. That one looks real. Looks pretty good. That looks legit. I can't go backwards. That's CERN. But you can see. What if CERN, sir? What if CERN really is just a transporter and they're telling us it's an atom smasher? What if they built it? You think anybody can keep that a secret this long? If somebody came out and said, no, nobody's even joking that CERN is a time transporter. That's weird. Especially people have talked about it, but I'm talking like somebody seriously saying it. You know what I mean? Like a whistleblower coming out and saying, I helped build CERN, and just to let you guys know, we have time travel technology. That's what I'm waiting for. I want that guy or girl to come out and where are the women whistleblowers, by the way? What, just because the name blower is on the end of whistle? Come on. Whistle while you work. But what were we doing? What was I doing? Oh, I was going to go from the book, right? Oh, and I have the Yorkshire video. Let's do that real quick. Oh, brother. I don't know. Man, I got a lot of emails in the last 2 days. Holy shnikey. Oh my God. I didn't know. That's a lot of emails I got in one day. I've never seen that many. All right. Oh, this is a TV show. I can't play it. I'm going to play it, though. See if I can play it here. It's from the Swan Hotel SM. Yorkshire Airlines. From Ben, the Yorkshire Goophonian. I go where I bloody well like and go where I... Wait, what is it? I go where I bloody well like and... No, I say what I bloody well like and like what I bloody well say. Who's that comedian? He's so funny. He does all the different accents like from Yorkshire. What if you're from Yorkshire? And then he would have the audience say, certain things. Anyway, I can't remember. I'm really brain dead right now for some reason. I'm brain dead. But Ben, that was very funny, actually. Thank you for that. I am looking at the emails you guys sent me. Yeah, this is unbelievable. Wait, what is this? Sasquatch speech captured on audio? Anomalies and the Real Deal. I see your email right here. You sent it to me. I don't know what's going on with that. All right, let me see what this Sasquatch speech. How old is this? George Knapp. 5 days ago. Coast to coast. Who sent this to me? Jose Sanchez. Thank you very much. Jose's on top of it. He knows I like the Bigfoot. Especially Bigfoot sounds. How long is this video? Oh, Jesus, it's the whole effing show? I can't go through all this. Damn it. Well, now I gotta make a show about Bigfoot.
Dorian, welcome to our Coast to Coast AM. You remember to log on.
I make it really easy to get activity. He is of Sasquatch favorites. I think we got to win. I think he really gets the goods.
I'll find it.
Right?
Hey, Connie, how are you?
Self.
Yeah, I'm down to earth guy, and I spent about counter incident on point, which was earned Sasquatch. And, you know, there's
point, and you were the Coast A.
That years old when I got it.
It's you're just amazed that, oh my gosh, this thing is huge, and it's like 2 feet away from me, but it's dark, so you don't see anything. Now, tell me though about the selfie that you can't see on the website, but tell me about the fact that, you know, you released that, because I know along the way you've got some pictures, but you're like, nope.
Proven by black, just I think they were back, which I feel like the path.
And it's Coast to Coast AM. ConnieWillis.com was one of my dad's.
The main page, and they left that a couple times.
Like another world, or did you get to see anything from that slip?
See, you can tell they haven't played any sounds yet because they're not talking about what they just heard. That's what I'm trying to find.
I bet. What was the reaction?
An older one here, because you wouldn't know they're there, and ton of audio. Landed in it's basically there's a small bit. And
how many times have I paused it and the guy's going I mean, it's like 9 times. I'm not joking. Listen.
The meaning of words, because the same direct, it was felt different how they give little bits.
With the ones I have.
Now he's not doing it.
And the new ones that pop up and the different things.
I put audio last 1 o'clock in the morning, stand there and sort of thing. I've not Neff's family because I've been to others. Neff people doesn't matter.
Same things, and
he was right there.
That happens. I'm like,
Neff's here, and he says, "You believe me?"
I love it. He calls you Mike.
Just show him how to call my name.
I don't know if you put my favorite one.
What?
A forest friend. Talk to Mike. We have plenty of clips to get through. I'm looking forward to that.
Told you.
By the way, Mike, thanks so much.
Here we go.
Details after. Yeah. Sure.
Okay.
Took only 2 minutes. Isn't this the one we heard already? The ones I used to play? Brother. I can do it. I'm doing it now. Why does anybody believe Bigfoot is talking to this fool? Unbelievably stupid. It's stupid. You get video with them too. You don't just get audio, you get video. Don't play me. It's the dumbest hoax out there right now. Well, it's been done, but you know what I mean? Brother. I can do it. Mike, I told you. We've heard all these before. Brother.
I love it. It reminds me that he's just like sitting. It's almost like.
Mike.
Mike, I need some toilet paper. Mike! Mike! This is great.
Was
your name. There's some.
I love bullshittery.
In that, we've had time and camera, video. It's all high strength. You can't attach with this stuff.
When they just gossip, what could change in the world? It's just so tiny, and they're messing with us. Let's go ahead and hit that third clip there.
Third.
About how old is Neff at this point, do you think, when he's talking to you?
I think he's 28 years old now. And like I said,
that's all it is.
I think he's...
All right, I can't do this anymore. Let's get to the FBI. That was fun. Thanks, Jose. Those are fun. I think I'm going to read you this story. The one about the triangle that looked like the Matrix, the Tetris. Ready? Flying fairground is seen over town. A fairground. Let me see how long this thing is. Oh, for cripe's sakes. Oh, Jesus. Wow. So, look, all these people, I've read this before. All these people saw the fairground UFO, but the descriptions are all, there's so many different ones. You know? It's all about perspective. All right. That's why the Phoenix Lights, people were saying there was over 60 something UFOs seen, which is not true. Hey, who's this guy? Red Panda Koala. It has been a minute, at least a year. Good to see you. For $2 super chat, thank you. I like that they called out harassment. Oh, right. Why? You know what? Yes and no. I like that they do it. I like that they brought it up. I do. It's falling on deaf ears because I heard it. And if they don't do their job, Red Panda Koala and everybody listening, we will let them know we're unhappy because they work for us. Capiche? Oh, it's a one capiche show. Thank you, Red Panda Koala. Good to see you. Happy New Year. It's almost 4th of July, but good to see you. Thank you very much. Mucho gusto, generoso. Hey, I know this guy. If someone can analyze sound, they can come to the same conclusion Shelley. You know, they could conclusion Shelley it. Yeah. Huh? Oh, that's some. Oh, I see what you. Okay. Hey, Ronald Baker. How you doing, Mr. B? It's been a minute. Nice to see you. Welcome back. I want to now go over a story with you from the FBI. This is something you probably never heard of. You never heard these stories unless you have this book. Oh, wow. This is something. Oh, my God. I can't believe I'm going to read this to you. Oh, my God. Oh! Oh! Look at these pictures. These are real. They're real pictures, is what I'm saying. I don't know what they are, though. They could be all fake. They're all done with the same camera. They had CGI back in the 30s. Oh, yeah. Sure, why not? It's my go-to line. It's all I talk about. All right, let's see. All right. Here we go. The Overlords. My study around various types. I can't do this. I can't. I just can't. I'm not going to do that. I'm going to end the show. I want to thank everyone because it sucks and I don't want to read. I'm not doing it to you. I just won't. I can't. I shan't. What? What is that? What else are we going to do tonight? What else? Well, what's exciting? That's not going to be exciting. I can tell immediately. I tell you what's exciting. I tell you what. I'm going to play you a short video. Yeah. No, it's not mine. Yeah. You want to see a little bit of history? Huh? All right. I know. I see it. Here, watch this. Enjoy. Go smoke or something. Everybody go smoke and come back. Welcome back. Boogity boo. Third phase of moon. The B&Bs. Giddy up. Oh my God, look at that. Oh!
Oh my God, things are collapsing around us, Brent. We gotta watch out for the trees. It's breaking.
These guys are absolutely insane.
Getting really intense. Watch your back here.
That ground can give away at any time. These guys are nuts. Right under their feet, it's running full of lava. They said the ground was mushy.
How's everything going over there?
Like a sponge.
No. It's coming in right now. That's why we're going. Where's he at? Behind the line? Just one right here.
This was great. This video, these are the... nobody's got this. Looks like Florida, Hawaii. Looks like Hawaii.
Any lava flows that are going to overtake the road here. We're coming up.
Oh my God, look at that. I don't remember all this. Hey, who's the broad?
Right, it seems like the lava is stalled out at this
Oh, that was his mom?
We're excited about that. Jason's home.
No, it wasn't. There used to be the ocean was right there. Now it's gone.
Yeah,
they used to be lush,
active.
full of ocean waves. I'm
So we're gonna have
joking.
to be careful, and we're going to keep an eye on that one.
It's going to be a fire there.
All right, we are on the scene. We made it, and as of right now, there is some lava activity to the left of us, but we could see this road has been totally denied access. The lava came in within the past 48 hours, and we're trying to get a lookout to see exactly where the lava is coming from. We have the Coast Guard, we have the military flying over, keeping an eye out where the lava flow is. Let's go take a look around.
And aliens. Where are you running for? Slow down.
All right, we made it to the advancing wall of lava behind me. We have combined with ahoy hoy breaking through. This is quite amazing. We made it to the location. Welcome back, everybody. Third phase of moon. This is incredible footage, and we're doing it right now. Front row seat to history. All All right, it seems that the entry is going to make it into the cavern right here. In a matter of moments, there's going to be a major lens shift.
That guy's fishing
down here about 80 feet. Hopefully,
what's he fishing for?
Search this way because Jason's
hot bait
home and his farm is on this side. So we're hoping that it shifts to the left and away from.
Oh, that was a
Jason's
camera
property here, but it's getting hot and unstable. All right, it's advancing. It's getting.
Oh, that's
here.
fake. This is so CGI.
You know, this thing's about to drop any minute now.
Every camera looks like the same lava.
Ahoy hoy is
It's so
moving.
fake.
Things are collapsing. This is insane.
Oh, I bet, yeah.
And it's getting
That's
hot.
all
The camera's
green
actually
screen,
malfunctioning
guys.
Due to the fact that the heat is basically frying the circuits, but we're going to try and keep rolling here, keep you updated.
Yeah, right. Anybody can spray themselves with water bottle. These guys are special effects artists. It's fake. They weren't by those 1,000-degree vents.
And there it goes. It's almost like a mini Helena slump going on, but gravity is going to grab it, and
Watch
it is going
this.
to take off in a matter
There
of
it
a few
goes. Look at it
moments here.
sliding.
We saw this one coming down. We knew that it was going to
Luka laka way me. I know you wanna lay me.
And it is going to shift at any moment here.
That's bullshit. Whoa. Whoa. That's all brand new land for
shifting.
It's brand new. It'll never be new again. Someday there's going to be a building on top of that. Or a cow. Or a UFO. Or water.
Give me reference point.
Yeah.
Here it comes, guys. It's dropping in.
Oh, here it comes. It's going to fall down and go boom. Here it comes. This has got to be it. Oh! Oh, that was anticlimactic. Oh, here it goes.
It's on the move.
Listen to it.
Never
It's all
seen anything
hollow.
like this before.
It's all porous rock. Whoa!
That's like a little mini ash cloud. And, it's advancing into the crevice as we suspected, and the advance is coming our way here.
The crevasse. That was a cool day. Those videos were exciting. All right. Thanks a lot, everybody, for hanging out. I'm going to take off. I have been so hungry the last 2 days. I think I'm pregnant without having any formal contact. Can you get pregnant just by yourself? Guys can get pregnant now, right? Well, I don't know what's going on, but something's out of whack. I'm starving. But thank you very much for hanging out again. We double dipped today, and it was a fun day for me. I hope you guys had a little fun. And thank you, super chatters and moderators. Thank you for keeping this entire chat room smooth and the show staying alive. Without you, you know, there is no me. I digest. Whatever happened to Richie from Boston? Man, we got to go look for that guy. He's danger. Can't talk about him anymore. You're going to get your channel demonetized. But thank you for the newcomers and everything else. Some newcomers that have been coming in lately. We do it here. We do Truthology for... Truthology for ufology for you. And we say this with all due respect. We are the #1 UFO show for the truth. End of story. With that being said, be kind, rewind, and alien bless. See what I did there?
What you just said is one of the most insanely idiotic things I have ever heard. At no point in your rambling, incoherent response were you even close to anything that could be considered a rational thought. Everyone in this room is now dumber for having listened to it. God have mercy on your soul.
Warning. Control life. Warning. Warning. Failure. Control life. Warning. Unidentified.